I get in my feelings, yo. Hello. Hello, beautiful people. This is Tamika. Happy Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday. I guess it's the 20th, 21st? 21st. Get that? It's the 20th. Sorry. I found this cute little playlist. This is late night R&B mix. SZA, Don Toliver, Bryson Tiller, Party Next Door, Chris Brown. No Sleep Sessions. 9/22 could be significant. Oh, someone's birthday could be significant. September 22nd. Someone's sister could be significant. Something could be significant about a 3-month period, or something taking 3 months, or I don't know, your baby is 3 months old, you've been in a relationship for 3 months, you've been at your job for 3 months, you've been separated for 3 months, something about 3 months. Also exchange. Waiting 3 months and having to exchange something is significant. No sleep sessions. Someone could be like in a 9 of Swords energy, not being able to get any type of rest. Maybe going through something with regards to a relationship. Party next door. Maybe the neighbors are loud. Someone can't sleep. A Scorpio could be significant. A Taurus could be significant. A Virgo could be significant. Something about a motorcycle could be significant. I don't know if you heard that outside. Something about location, maybe tracking someone's location is significant. The number 11 is significant in terms of manifesting. Oh wow, the views on this is 9/22, 9/11. So something about an emergency call on someone's birthday, or an emergency on someone's birthday. I say 9/22 in terms of someone's birthday because my sister's birthday is on 9/22. And 9/11 is an emergency service. Something could also be significant about 9/11, September 11th. Someone could be a law enforcement, or like some type of like a firefighter. What are they called? Emergency services could be significant. Again, someone. So my sister's birthday is 9/22. 9/11. Somebody could have some type of, and it doesn't have to be your birthday. It's 9/22. It's just that on your birthday there was an emergency call. There was a 911 call. It's significant. The name Daniel could be significant. Something could be significant about Japan. January 1972 could be significant. The number 10 is significant. Something could be closing for someone. Maybe that's why someone isn't getting any sleep. February could be significant. March could be significant. Something about someone's name, a location and a name is significant. Oh, and then Party Next Door was singing Come See Me with location. Someone's person could be cheating. Someone is getting tracked by somebody. That is significant. Ese no te da si. E quiera no te da sute. Pero no te sepas. Oh, I don't know why I need to say this, but I guess I do. I was talking the other day about, when I'm speaking to the ancestors, the spirit, I don't know what we would call them. I know I speak a language, I feel an energy, and in some instances I can reference a face. So the face that I've been seeing with the older woman, who I said is Italian, something about Hawaiian is also significant, because when I think of the older woman, it also reminds me of this card I have in the, I can't remember the name of this deck. It's like a fairy tale deck or something. It's the 6 of Pentacles card. And she looks like she's from the Pacific. Yes. So that's significant. So we have seed, nurture, great growth, potential, and possibility. We have flexible, bend but not break. Aw, shift with grace. This bend but not break. I just shared this video on I just shared this video of this song. It's an AI, like the video itself is AI, but but the song is supposed to be by a real artist. Her name is Morgan, if I'm not mistaken. But I just watched that video. I just shared that video actually. And I want to see what I wrote because it's a part of the song. Because it says bend but not break. And it says, you didn't break me, you just lost me. The name of the song is You Lost Me Forever by Morgan Luna. You didn't break me, you just lost me. So, someone, it's like you separated from someone and you healed from the connection, whatever happened between the two of you, and this person is ruminating in the loss of you. Manipulate, use, arrange, strategy. Someone who's going to try to manipulate you. I don't know what this means to somebody because this coming up is ironic to me too. I went out and I did laundry earlier, and there was a lot of freaking laundry. And I don't know why I was sitting thinking about, I don't know what came on the radio or what I was listening to, but it was about sacrifice. It was about sacrificing. And when you think about sacrifice, you have to give up something that is valuable. So I was thinking about a chessboard, and would the queen sacrifice the king? And in the perfect world, if this was a light body energy, the queen would never sacrifice the king. Because that's not the energy that she resides in. But if you're manipulating, you would sacrifice the king for the queen. Because, and I'm speaking about in the queen's eyes, the king may sacrifice himself for the queen. But if the queen is willing to sacrifice the king to gain something that she wants, unless it's something that is going to benefit the whole, the community, the collective. But I don't know. I just feel like in that case, it would be, what's understood doesn't need to be spoken. Like me and the mister, for instance, we already know that if we were ever in a situation where one of us had to go to save the kids, then it doesn't even have to be spoken. We wouldn't be sitting there having a debate, because I'd be like, all right, go. Y'all gotta do what you gotta do. Get up out of here, go. It gives that type of energy. I don't have to speak about it because it's already understood. But this is a queen that is willing to sacrifice the king to get what I have. This little ditty that I wrote. Ditty, no ditty. The name Sean could be significant. Christopher could also be significant, or Kim. Faith could be significant. But you sold your soul for riches and gold, never realizing the tragedy that may hold. So something about that is significant. Someone sacrificing somebody for something. And this manipulate is here with seed and flexible. This could be with seeds. Someone sacrificing their child. Someone could have also had terminated a pregnancy. Like, this makes me think of, being pregnant. You're happy, everything is all good and everything. And then you have to strategize and arrange some things. And this here, I don't know about anybody else. I have been through that before, and it didn't make me feel good. It wasn't something that I was like, oh my God, thank you, that's over. I cried. There was tears. There was pain. There was me in remembrance of when well, it was twice by the same person. And ironically at the beginning of the relationship and then at the end. But, damn, there was a lot of years in the middle. I wonder what that means. I don't know. But when I realized that this wasn't going to be, not that, he wouldn't be around and then I would just be raising it by myself. It would be, he wouldn't be around and then I would have crazy people around me associated with him that would interfere as well. It felt like my life would be miserable. So, I did what I had to do. But this would have been my energy before. In the beginning, it would have been like, oh, maybe this is something that could work. Maybe, moving from a trauma place. Because it wasn't healthy. That wouldn't have been a healthy place to bring a child. But in my mind at the time, oh, this would be good. This is the potential for things to be better. Strategizing. I didn't strategize to get pregnant. That was a joint effort. He asked and I obliged. But it was more so like the opportunity has presented itself. Maybe this is a chance we can be happy now. We can be happy. But this was all in the mind. In this instance, the king was willing to sacrifice the queen. So this energy here would make me think with the tears, there were tears, there was pain associated with this. Then I feel that this experience, it bent me, but it didn't break me. So this is the energy I'm feeling for you. This would be like you realizing that whatever it is you did, whether you did it for your benefit, whether you did it because it was the best choice for you, it's like it still affects you. The ripples of the water still affect you. And then I feel that it almost feels like, I thought this was it looks like a finger, but it could be like a whole hand. You can only see like just the two in the front, because this made me think about the ball going into the water, and then it looks like someone who's like trying to go to take it out. So maybe someone tried to stop something before it was too late. I don't know. But that's significant. What else do we have? Cooperation, acceptance, listening, teamwork, a win-win situation with dating, connections, romance, and love. I don't know. I don't really like this energy with, look, threat at the bottom, feud, natural enemy, a deadly threat, a threat to your purity, a threat to your holiness. I said 3 to 4 month period is significant. Something about the fall is significant. Specifically like October, November. Remember I said it reminds me of someone sticking their hand in this water to try to get this ball. But it feels as if they stick their hand in this water and this snake is there. This is what they come up with. A natural enemy. So whoever this person is trying to stop you from shifting the energy. Here comes the cat. Shifting the energy How can I help you, sir? Didn't theater. Someone's trying to stop you from shifting the energy. But this person is not in. So this would be the, like, if this was the scenario I was talking about, and like after that happened, because I did lie. I didn't say, oh, I went and terminated the pregnancy. I said I had a miscarriage. Because for one, the most important reason was I felt stupid as shit. Because I was already in a connection for so long with someone who didn't respect me. Sure didn't show me the value and the worth of myself. He didn't give no data. And I understand in terms of like his own thing he had going on with himself, but two things could be true at the same time. So I felt stupid, to be honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I was all like, yeah, you know, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, but it didn't work out that way. The cat just left. Don't you go to Cal? Thank you. His big brother escorted him out of where he thought he wanted to go, which was the kitchen. He's prohibited from that area, so I don't know why he's going that way. It's because he's hard-headed. But someone's sticking their hand in this water and they're getting a natural threat. Someone's, damn. You know what it kind of makes me think of? Like, how, not in this situation though, in terms of the energy and the emotions, but just the scenario itself. What was that? Will Smith with, what was the name of that movie? Where him and Charlene, is that her name? Charlene Theron? Something like that. Charlene? Anyway, they were both like these superhuman hero people, and they were like a match for each other, but when they came together, destruction happened. So it gives me this energy, and not so much like it's a match, but it's like you may love eating butter pecan ice cream, but pecans break you the fuck out, but you still eat it and you take some Benadryl for it. But ideally, you know you need to leave the butter pecan alone, because kids don't feel that taking the medicine for it, the chemicals for it is not helping your body. So it's like you're losing when you're trying to win, almost as if something that you want is not good for you. That's what this is, what this energy is. It's like this threat, this natural enemy, it conflicts with this purity energy. And with the cooperation, with acceptance, the listening, this is two people getting together and realizing that this is not going to work. Although I want it, this is not for you. You're not for me. I'm not for you. And then with the seed here, maybe someone with the seed and the dating, with the romance, the love, the connections, the nurture, the great growth, the potential. This is like the beginning of the relationship where you think it's going to be like, yes, this is beautiful. We can really do this, you know. And then with this energy here with the countryside, this is harvesting. This is laying down the roots and then gaining all of the profit, all of the benefit from it. But in the middle here, we have the bend not breaking and the natural enemy. Quiero ver that the nature, the core of who you are, and the nature and the core of who this person is, they don't match. Difference is, one of these things don't belong. This choice that you need to make has to be about choosing you. Solo. Core figure, action leader, alone hero. That's your energy. That it sits in this energy here with the cooperation, even with the dating. It almost feels as if like this and then look at that, this CD DC. It was like this DC could be significant. It was like the solo energy got lost between the love and the the cooperation. It was like just, I don't know, it feels like somebody lost themselves. And maybe because of the energy that this person has, say this is someone who has a very nurturing energy, and this is someone who loves to receive that nurturing energy. So this person is always giving more. And not that that wouldn't work in a perfect world, but natural enemy. At the core, you are who you are. They are who they are. And at their core, they can't appreciate who you are at your core. So this needs, look, memories. Like I leave this and I'm getting the fear that I leave this with grace. I leave this with peace. I leave this understanding that although I love the shit out of you, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to work. Just because I wanted to, just because in my mind I think it should, doesn't mean that it does. This says harmony, order, calmness, and serenity. Order, divine order. The energies were never meant to match. It was supposed to teach. One of these things don't belong. And this says destiny on it. One of these things does not belong. And you'll realize this, if this is your energy, by what you harvest out of this relationship. From this seed that you've sown, how has your relationship grown and prospered since the very fruition of your union, of your coming together, of you having kids, of this partnership? It could be anything, any type of relationship. It doesn't have to be romance. Connections. You can get up with someone and have dinner with them to talk about business, to talk about best friend, to have conversations with best friends, to chill out with family. It could be anybody. But this is just like what are you really getting out of this? Is it, it's like this person is your allergic reaction, your Achilles heel. Kryptonite. Your kryptonite. Okay. 22. What are we gonna do now? Because we were just really freeballing this. Like this was really a freeballer. Look, something about extra, read all about it. News is on the way. It's in the green. So this news could have something to do with some seed that you did plant that has some type of potential or possibility for growth. This threat in the middle though is I don't know. Like I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's see what we get out of these. Oh. All right. Ooh. That's a lot. So we're not going to put them down and do, we'll make it work. So we have this healing thing. It really isn't easy. Forces you to dig deep within your soul. Finding the truth hidden so methodically. Deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole we go. This is like once you start to learn one thing about yourself, it's just like a ripple effect. Other things just start to come out. Oh my God. This was I don't chase, I attract. It's up here 3 times. In the purple, in the green, and in the red. So something is significant about someone's crown chakra, heart chakra, and root chakra. Root, your stability, who you are, your foundation. The heart, how you love on yourself, how you love others, how you move in terms of love, compassion. And your mindset, how you to connect to the divine. Like this would be someone who has faith that they're gonna get with things are always gonna work out because of how they move in the world. We have a diamond in the rough, a gem amongst gems. Your outer beauty has no comparison to the divinity you hold within. So people see you as someone who's very stable. Whatever seeds that you've planted that they don't feel that there could be news about, and they don't feel that this news has to do with your healing. They don't feel that people could be trying to really figure out, like, we're deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole we go. Like, the more someone learns about you, the more they're intrigued. With the purity and with the teamwork and acceptance, something about what you do or who you are or how you present in the world is very underdog story. It's very very much an energy of someone being underestimated. Ooh, what the fuck? Sorry. A copycat crime. Fiction or non-fiction inspired poses an issue for investigators to distinguish the two. So someone could be trying to impersonate someone, trying to impersonate a diamond in the rough. With the I don't chase, I attract energy out here. This is in the purple color, so it speaks to your crown chakra. And this is something, it says inspired by another crime or criminal. Somebody is a copycat. Copying someone's style. Maybe copying someone's life, their story. Ow. Identity theft could be significant. Something about aggression is significant. Hostile or violent behavior or attributes towards another. Readiness to attack or confront. Damn. The act or action of attacking without provocation. Thank you. Forceful and sometimes overly assertive pursuits of one's aims and interests. So maybe this has to do with this copycat crime. Copycat person trying to trying to copy this diamond in the rough. This makes me think of, this is the crown and this is the root. So the root with the diamond in the rough gives earth energy. Also gives fire with the color red. But it makes me think of the root chakra. So this person is rooted, a diamond in the rough. This person is, their spirit is beautiful. And this person is a copycat. And the crown chakra, which is your brain, which is being able to manipulate and get on no the smoke and mirrors is coming to mind. So something isn't going well for this copycat energy with this aggression energy out here. Someone is pissed off that something isn't working out for them. And look, with the what am I ignoring? What am I ignoring with regards to this diamond in the rough? It's almost like I've done everything that I can do. What is it that I'm missing? What is it that I'm missing? Someone could be saying that as well in terms of trying to investigate something. We have a crime out here. And someone could be saying, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I ignoring? What don't I see? Could be significant. And then we have rigor mortis. Something about calcium in the joints and muscles could be significant. Someone could be having issues with their joints and their muscles. Some type of stiffness or inflammation could be significant. It says can last a few days. Now this isn't, and this particular card is in reference to a dead body. But with the information we have out here, I don't know if this is a crime of, someone being unalive. But it could be because it came out. But it could also be something else. It could be that someone is getting stiffness in their ligaments. The knees, their hands, their fingers, their wrists. Their shoulders could be significant. And it could last a few days and it get better. Maybe it'll last another few days. Something could also be significant about determining when a red rum took place. Now, red rum could ideally be the ending of something. Que don't know if you thought the end of I heard the end of an era. Something about like the season finale. Something about one of those crime shows. Maybe the name Dexter is significant because Dexter worked with bodies, deceased people. So something about the morgue is significant, or maybe someone works in the morgue. Oh, copycat crime with working in the morgue. There was also like an episode of Law and Order where someone who worked in a morgue was like falsifying information. So maybe the way in which someone passed away is not correct. Or there's some discrepancy with regard to the way someone, like the coroner's report. I don't know. We have I am the spell, I am the magic. My energy is authentic, pure, and empathic. So that's why someone is upset. There's aggression. Because look, you are a diamond in the rough, the red. You have I am the spell, I am the magic in the red. And this person is like, what am I ignoring? How can I... And look, in between these two energies is this. And the aggression. How am I not fucking hitting my mark? How can I... Why am I not being able to knock the queen down? I have another poem that I did in terms of the queen. The queen in terms of a chessboard. This is like some type of, I don't know, like a... I was going to say a meeting of the minds, but not a meeting of the minds. It's like a battle of wits or wills. A battle with energy. I don't know. So to look at la tierra. I'm laughing at this card, but we'll read this in a minute. This says, I am not perfect. I am not always right. And that is okay. I am not called to be perfect. I am called to be me. I am a divine being in this vessel trying to be set free. Again, how could you fight against this energy? I'm not perfect. I'm not always right. And that is okay. This is someone who knows who they are. They're aware of themselves. And they accept that. Not that they're healed, but they accept the things about themselves. Even if they're... I'll give you an example for myself. Road rage was a really big issue for me. I've healed a lot in terms of that energy, but it doesn't mean the shit don't hit me every once in a while. Especially depending on what other things are going on in my life. Now, granted, I don't go crazy like I used to, get no fiesta, but I've been known in the last couple of weeks to be like, what the fuck? Don't you fucking see me? I've done that. I have. I recognize that that's an issue. Try to figure out what the hell is going on with me that I'm getting so triggered so easily, and then how can we work with that? As opposed to in the past, I would get into that energy. It would be fuck you all day. Pissed off all day because this motherfucker here at 8 o'clock in the morning fucked up my day. So now at 9:30 at night, I'm on the phone still talking about this shit with somebody else. I don't do that anymore. That's, as my husband would say, that's passe. That's passe. So, get the fiesta. This is that energy of, I'm going to be me. And when I need to check myself, I'm going to check myself. I'm aware of who I am. I understand that, I'm out here learning lessons. I'm just a vessel in this joint. Just trying to be set free. I just want my soul and my spirit to be free. So the reason why I laughed is you are the magic. Own that shit. So on either side of this, we have that energy of the magic. With this person who is aware of who they are. Aware of their magic. With this rigor mortis, you have to sit around for a while for your joints and muscles to stiffen up. So this could be the energy of someone in terms of copycatting crime, where this is something that is digital, the online. Someone sits, this could be someone's job in terms of a copycat crime, where they sit somewhere, and the type of job that would be give them aggression. So a data entry type of job, working at the DMV, working with the public, could be that type of job. Would make people angry. I was gonna say McDonald's, but you wouldn't get rigor mortis. McDonald's, you're constantly moving, but a job that you sit at a desk and you do that for 8 hours a day, that can give you stiff muscles. Or if you're in a, this could be like this is a job, but it's more like a entrepreneurial type thing where someone is, doing criminal stuff from their home and they're sitting for long periods of time. But this could also be if this is someone trying to copy your energy. This is someone who sits a long time watching you. Stiff muscles, something about their hands could be significant in terms of, their phones and shit. But, yeah. So this, what am I ignoring? It's like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? You don't feel that you're magic. That's, you don't feel that. And you're in your flow. You're in your, you're doing your thing. What is that Kanye said? Don't let me get in my zone. I'm already in my zone. So because you're already in your zone, nothing can fade you, is what I want to say. And then you got the healing out here. Not only are you this diamond in the rough, understanding how magical you are, understanding that you're not perfect, but you're not meant to be perfect. You're meant to be here to learn, to grow, to help, to heal. Get on the field. And then we have a keyboard warrior. A lot of tough talk behind the screen. In the real world, I feel so unseen. So this is someone, get on the field, feels small with regard to this diamond energy, with regard to this magic that you possess. Which is crazy because this person is magical too. They just have to become aware of it. They have to know that they are a diamond in the rough. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be right. You don't have to know all the answers. But people treat you like shit when you don't, though. What are you, stupid? I'm like, God damn. Why you gotta be so rude? And not rude in a way, just like sometimes you don't have to be nasty. There are people who feel that because of the energy they reside in, there's a certain way that one needs to be spoken to, but you still don't have to degrade a person by calling them, like I say bitches, but just, yo, what's up, bitches? It's, it's just a term of endearment, so to say. But if I was out here like, yo, you stupid ass fucking bitches out here doing dumb shit, the fuck? That would be, a little bit more ego in it. Or, feel that, like how those people go off on you. You bareback, no titty having, dirty pussy smelling, like that type of stuff. That would be, like, to me, that's unnecessary. But sometimes, you do have to speak to people in such a way that they understand, listen, you smell this is you. The dog with the nose and the shit, this is you. Why did you do that? And not because you want to, but because some people have to learn that way. You're not trying to be bitchy or pissy or petty. And some people don't even want to learn. But a seed can be planted. The seed. So something is taking place, but I can't make this shit up. But I can't make this shit up next to the you are magic. Maybe someone is like, I can't be ignoring anything. It's just that this person is too magical. It's almost like I can't believe this shit. Is this shit even fucking real? Get on those here. And look, I can't make this up. Where there is smoke, there is fire. So where there's Copycat crime, que no filter, where there is possibly a red rum. We have assault, attacking someone physically. Someone gets upset, they want to start, and look, it falls next to the keyboard warrior. They want to start a revolution. They want to start a war. But you're magical, so it feels like it never pans out the way this person would like it to. Then, we got the cybercrime. Somebody sitting at a desk, data entry, something about identity theft, crimes that impact the business or the customers, cryptocurrency, investment schemes could be significant, getting up credit card fraud, computer intrusion, corporate data breaches. Underneath, I can't make this shit up, underneath the keyboard warrior. So someone, you know when you're in your emotions, I'll give you an example. It's not the same example because this person is aggressive, so I was going to use aggressive energy. But let's just use this example because it's a tamer one. This dude graduated from college the other day. At his graduation, he shows where he used ChatGPT to get his diploma. So that same day, the college revoked his diploma. They said, nah, buddy, we're going to need you to come through. I'm sure there were other kids who used the same way, same means in order to graduate, but they didn't run their mouth. Because they didn't run their mouth, they're going to chill. They got their diploma, whatever that's worth, and they're going to go into the world and do their thing. However, homeboy now has to pay more money because he allowed, I would say, the example I wanted to give was someone allowing their emotions, temporary emotions, to make permanent, that made permanent, get them off at consequences. So this is like the keyboard warrior. Somebody's in their emotions, and maybe they get online and say how they're going to red rum somebody, or they're going to go to somebody's house and attack them. Well, definitely red rum, aggression, assault, and then red rum over here. And then it's like, I can't make this shit up. Did this person just threaten this person online? These are like criminal charges right here. Or this other thing I was watching where this woman got online and said this other woman was a felon and da-da-da-da-da. And the woman she was talking about was not a felon. Defamation of character. Now you're getting online and you're just saying shit because you're in your emotions. Keyboard warrior. You're not thinking about what's logical. You're thinking about hurting someone because you feel hurt. What am I ignoring? Yourself. Your own emotions are what you're ignoring. So somebody is committing some type of crime. Where there is smoke, there's fire. So this assault could be like just the tip of the iceberg, so to say. And then we had the extra read all about it. News is on the way. So this news definitely has to do with that seed energy. We also have bombing, detonating an explosive device with the intention of harming people or damaging property. That's what this person is like. I'm going to write this shit and it's going to hurt this person's feelings, not realizing that they cuff themselves by accident, or they're stuck by accident next to the bomb. They're going to blow up with it. Extra, read all about it. Damn, this person, mira, something about this person ain't right. 44:18 was just on the clock. Something about this person ain't right. 12:21, trust the process, embrace the change. You will get what you want. Don't get stagnant. Stay positive and maintain your faith. We said the name Faith was significant earlier. The woman I just talked about, who was called a felon online and she was not, her name was Faith as well. So the name Faith is significant, or maintaining faith is significant. 21 1221 or those number sequences could be significant. Something about an assassin taking out a famous person or a public figure is significant. There's something look at sexual violence. It's significant. And then we have the bombing. Look how many cards: the cybercrime, the copycat, the bombing, the assassin, this one here, the rigor mortis. This person is involved in a lot of different shit. A lot of different shit. And this person likes to lie a lot about you. They lie to you. They tell people stories that manipulates who you are. You know, see. This person is I don't know who this is and how we got to this energy, but we're about to get right up on out because I got shit to do. No, I don't want to be in it. So we're gonna just get some of these thingamajigs here. Keep it pushing. Ooh, don't you fall. This person is a compulsive liar as well. Then this person lies a lot. A lot. Alright, what do we have? So under what is this? What is this? What am I ignoring? We have number 3 out here, which is compass, intuition, and direction. The divine and dice. Someone is ignoring their intuition is what they're doing. Their inner compass. They keep doing the same shit. And the person who is something about the intuition has to do with the name faith or someone keeping the faith. With this energy also, we have the 10th house. What am I ignoring? This has something to do with someone's public reputation, how they affect the world is what I want to say. Like this energy here in the 10th house energy, like it's like this person is ignoring who you are, ideally. They don't want to put no respect on your name. What would be the number 10 in this one? Lantern, look within, time alone. If I use the divine and dice numbers, the ignoring their intuition, they don't feel the know thine self is significant. We have next to this bombing energy having to do with the intention to harm someone's property. We have an Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius. With this energy here, with the I'm not always right energy. We have Aries, Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, and Gemini. That's associated with this number 4. So the 4 in the major could be the Emperor. So something about you're being seen as you're being seen as someone who's very respected, someone who's very disciplined, someone who's fair, but someone who doesn't take any shit. The number 2 here, I can't make this shit up. The 2 is the High Priestess energy. So again, this speaks to your I want to say something about this too. This speaks to you of being very intuitive. Like, I can't make this shit up. This person is who they are. And somebody who's very intuitive knows something about this cybercrime, the keyboard warrior, the where there's smoke, there's fire, the bombing, the diamond in the rough is that person. The assassination or the assassin, and this sexual thing going on here. Like, this person knows all of this. The reds. I'm reading all the reds. This 2 also denotes a choice. Or someone seeing the polarities of a situation. Seeing the shadow and the light. Seeing the masculine and the feminine. Seeing the difference between 2 is significant with the I can't make this shit up. This also, with the 4, speaks to divine guidance and divine presence. you're seen as someone who's very, like, not just magical, ethereal. It's almost like people are starting to see your spirit, your aura is significant. Yes. And over here we have, oh, we got this one with assault. Attacking someone physically. Yo, I can't make this shit up. This is the 6th house, right? Or is it the 9th house? Wait, let me look. It's the 6th house. So the 6th house deals with your daily routines and shit. Oh, I really like this song by Usher. Bad Habits. I'm fucking up my young life. He says, I wish you knew how bad I want to love you. So it's like someone who just can't get out of their way is significant. But someone wants to come to someone's house, their job. They want to see them in public. That's what this is with the 6th house. The daily routines. This could also be something about a physical attack at somewhere someone frequents. Someone could try to, like, meet up with you at some place that you go. And that's in the black. The 2. 2 is a relationship. Oh, but you know this. You're very intuitive. So you never are where this person expects you to be because you're intuitive. And that's another thing when I can't make this shit up. Because you follow your intuition, you're not, maybe you're not a scheduled person. Maybe you're not someone, like, you don't do laundry every Tuesday or every Wednesday. You do it when the shit happens. Like, say if you were going to do it Friday and something happens, and you're like, you know what, I just feel like I shouldn't go. And you don't go. And that day somebody was going to try to wait for you. You know what I'm saying? They know your schedule. You're unpredictable. I can't make this shit up. And with the black cards being out here with the aggression and the assault, with the black die, with the 2. And look, the 2's in the middle. Trust the process. Embrace change. You will get what you want. Don't get stagnant. Stay positive and maintain the faith. Yeah, I don't feel that. You don't even understand how just you following your first mind, following your gut feeling has saved you. You really don't fucking know. Aggression and assault out here. Yeah, no feel that. Divinely blessed is what I want to say. And this healing thing really isn't easy. So this is someone who is digging deeper into you, or they have, like, they learn one thing and then they say, oh my God, I didn't know that. And then they learn something else and they're like, oh shit. You're like an onion. You're continuing to just feel the bloom. Bloom. So we have Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Pisces, Capricorn, Libra, and Scorpio is significant with this energy here. All right, we're gonna do one more. Oh my God, my nose is starting to itch. Oh, I had so much laundry. It was like so ridiculous. And I only did like the the beddings and shit. It was so much. It could have been that. No, it was so much. Okay, so the number 15 is significant with snake, with the divine dice, lies and temptation. So this here, just trying to be set. Someone lies about you a lot. They're tempted by you. This temptation could have to do with this assault energy, with the aggression, with the number 6 over here. Again, this keyboard warrior lying about somebody. Que no feel that is a snake in the grass. We saw the snake. Your natural enemy. Somebody is this op is a natural enemy. Que no siete no tierra. So this person would definitely like to come and see about you in your real life. With the black. 6th house again with Virgo energy. This keyboard warrior with the 8th house, which is the house of sex, house of taboos. So, damn, Gina. This person talks a lot of shit. 8th house energy, this person could talk about, if they're talking about you, they're talking about how you're a witch and that you fuck around, that you sleep with anybody. They could even say that you slept with family members. They could say that you might have taken someone's life for money. They may say that you like are fraudulent in terms of paperwork, in terms like you do things with regard to using other people's personal information. This would be someone saying that you do these cyber crimes, that you're a copycat, but you're a diamond in the rough. Diamonds in the rough don't do that. It just isn't an energetic match for that energy. So the copycat is mirroring. This is what I do, so I say this is what you do. This keyboard warrior is going to say a lot about something that they shouldn't say, and it's going to get them into trouble. 8th house also has to do with monies given to the government. It could be vital statistics is significant. The government, like social services, child services, court proceedings, that type of stuff, death type of stuff, births. So this person, this keyboard warrior is saying stuff that is personal that they shouldn't be saying. Maybe even stuff that they shouldn't even know. And again, with the house of sex, house of taboo shit, typing and saying stuff about you that is incorrect. It mimics more of their own lifestyle. If not an exact, let me use this story and just change the names, change the times, change the people. That energy is related to Virgo, Scorpio, Sag, Leo, Capricorn, goddamn, Capricorn, Taurus, and Libra. See, the people getting talked about are the people that are talking. So I have the 7th house with this copycat crime. The 7th house is the house of partnership. So this is a business partnership, a romantic partnership, a friendship. This is people getting together to commit this copycat crime. To also commit this assassination. And the red rumming of someone famous could very well be this diamond in the rough. Because they see they're fans of this diamond in the rough. So a Libra or the 7th house is significant with this. More specifically, the 7th house. Someone who partnered up to commit some type of criminal act. And blame it on somebody else. So then with this, what am I ignoring? We have the Libra, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. Whether this is you or someone else, what they're wondering, what they're ignoring about you, or what you are ignoring about someone else. Then with this bombing energy, someone who wants to damage someone's property or someone's person and ended up damaging themselves. We have Aries, Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, and Taurus energy. Over here with the aggression, we have the number 1. The number 1 would be the Magician energy. So this is someone who's trying to use all of their resources to be able to come up on you. The die fell on the act or action of attacking without provocation. So someone wants to sneak you, ideally. They're mad at you and they're aggressive with you because maybe you're speaking your truth, and in speaking your truth, it tells their truth, ideally. But they're angry and they want to attack you and they want to sneak you. They don't want to fight a fair one. They want to walk up to you and be like, yo, bitch, I got beef with you. They want to sneak you. And they want to do it with other people as well. No te hará fealdad. So you already understand the character of the people that you're dealing with. Damn. Gee. Starting from scratch is significant. Starting a new or fresh start. Something about the DMV is significant. Aretha Franklin. These names are significant. Aretha Franklin. Queen Latifah could be significant. Newark, New Jersey. The name Martin. Something about paperwork. The name George or Jefferson is significant. Itching to go back to scratch. It's so funny. Something about security, maybe cybersecurity. Unity is also significant. Franklin, a school or a high school or something is significant. What are the other cards that fell? God damn you. Ay, no, don't do that. Es que no need this, see. Ay. Somebody is like angry. So we have gaslighting, lies to you, lies about you, manipulates your reality, scapegoats you into feeling at fault, coercion, using threats, force, or an emotional manipulation. Maybe this has to do with the DMV and starting from scratch and paperwork. Then we have there's no loyalty, no love, just a means to an end. So something about maybe these people in the red who are not friends. This keyboard warrior isn't loyal to anybody but themselves. Ignorance is bliss to those who want to remain blind to the truth. People who see the signs, they notice the signs, but they don't say anything because they benefit from the action. My energy is too valuable to expose it to your vibes, so I'm protecting what is precious to me. This relationship, yeah, I unsubscribe. Someone is blocking someone. I don't want to talk. I don't want to chill. I don't want to be around you. Something about that is significant. And then green roses. Maybe the color green in terms of envy is significant. But with green roses, we have new beginnings, renewal, abundance, nature, fertility, peace, a new move, a new job, a new mother, health, stability, celebrating new life. Something about starting from scratch, and it's going to be a really good start. Like whoever this is for, it feels as if like it's a whole new world. Yes, it feels like it's a whole new world. All right, so we'll get one more, and then we're going to be going. We also have consideration goes a long way. So something about that is significant. Consideration goes a long way. When someone feels appreciated too. Okay. Oh, shit. 15 is out here again with what am I ignoring? You're ignoring the temptation, the lies, the snake. So the snake is ignoring their own self, but someone is either ignoring the snake, meaning that they're not paying this person any attention, or the snake trying to get into the water, or the hand trying to get into the water. I don't know what that reference means, but there's a snake out here. And it's something about them ignoring, but it has to do with lies and temptation. So we have the number 8 out here with the bomber, and this energy here with the I'm not always right. Number 8 deals with the strength card. So something about inner strength or humbleness. Or sometimes when I look at this strength card, it reminds me of someone who's trying to get in your good graces. So they're trying to soothe you, trying to charm you. A snake charmer. You're a snake charmer. The 8 energy, someone is trying to charm you and you're a snake charmer. And it says temptation with the snake. So someone thinks that they could mesmerize you, but you are the snake charmer. So we're good there. The 11th house, the person who's trying to charm you is somebody that you know. 11th house is the house of friends. So someone you distance yourself from, this person is gonna, oh my God. We saw references to 9/11. Oh, wow. It's like someone is sending somebody in knowing damn well that they're going to get taken out. So let's say energetically, you send someone in to manipulate someone knowing that it probably won't work, but you just want to see if it's going to work anyway. And even though you know it's not going to work, you know your person is going to take the hit and you're good with that. It gives that type of energy. This is also with the like humanitarian work. Like, how are you doing? I want to know if you want to help with such and such. Something about getting phone calls or some type of like correspondence in regard to doing community work could be significant. Someone could be leaving you a pamphlet or knocking, banging on your door, or ringing the doorbell. 11 also speaks to authenticity. So something about you is super unique. You could be a part of the LGBT community. You don't have to be. But something about you is different than other people. Over here we have the number 4 with the Emperor energy, of course. So we have Leo, we have Aries. The Emperor energy is someone attacking someone physically. So this person could be an Emperor in reverse, of course, who wants to attack someone physically. But I feel like with the Emperor energy being here and it meaning protection from the divine, it's like your energy is just so big. It almost makes me feel like a little kid wanting to fight somebody, and this person that they're trying to fight is like 6'3", and they're like 300 pounds of solid muscle, and the kid is punching this person and it's like not even affecting them. So it gives me that type of energy. But like, you're protected from this. You're protected from this person who means you no good, and you're protected from this physical attack. You're also protected from someone who wanted to be or pretended to be loyal to you, and they were just loyal to what it is that they wanted. That's also significant. With the healing, this healing thing isn't easy, and where there is smoke is fire. We have Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Sag, and Leo energy is significant to that. So with the deeper down the rabbit hole we go, it's like these people want information on you, or feel that you were searching for information on these people. Something is going on, or there's smoke associated with these people. And Anteras. My energy is too valuable. I unsubscribe. This deals with and the bomber. Like, so someone you don't speak to anymore is the one who's going to come in and be the, unalive of self bomber. This person is Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, or Gemini. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go well, though. It could also be that this snake is like your protection. You think of someone sticking their hand in the water trying to tamper with your delicate emotions, not realizing that they're going to get bit by the snake once they do. So something about your protection and snakes is significant. Aggression. So the person who's aggressive or the person who is at the other end of that aggression. We have Leo, Sag, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, and Cancer. All right, I'm going to go because I feel like I've been talking forever. I hope that this message is helpful. I feel like we were all over the place, but we get what we're supposed to get when we're here. So that's all that freaking matters. Dano. Where's the up here? Did we do this one? This is the 9th house. Oh, so the 9th house with this diamond in the rough is pretty dope because the 9th house is the Sagittarius energy with Jupiter. And that is luck, that is expansion, that is a lot of spiritual knowledge, shaman energy, medicine woman, medicine man energy, sage energy. It's very dope. So something is significant about you trusting the timing. Maybe you with the diamond in the rough, everyone hasn't seen your shine just yet. They don't see the perfectness of who you are just yet. But it is coming. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. Have an awesome fucking day. Mwah.